Introducing Molly Brown, one of Titanic's most famous survivors. After her heroic survival, a Broadway musical was written based on her life, followed by a movie. But did this character ever really exist? Was there ever really a Molly Brown?
For starters, my real name is Margaret Brown. I was long dead by the time Molly was invented by the media. Do I look like a Molly? What will they say about me next?
Molly marries money.
Folks always said I planned to marry a rich man. Joseph Brown, or JJ as I knew him, was rich. Super rich.
Thing is, he was poor like me when we met and married.
Rich Molly burns money.
Well, it's been told that my husband and I were so rich that I actually burnt his money. I did.
What really happened was that my husband came home with an envelope busting with money. It was his first big pay packet, and he wanted to surprise me. So he hid it in the stove, thinking it'd be safe.
Common Molly Brown.
So I just fell into high society. I didn't belong there. Nouveau riche, common even.
But I didn't let that stop me. You see, I was the kind of girl you couldn't put down. I learned 3 languages, and I ran for the U.S. Senate in 1909. The first woman ever.
Tell the press that one.
Mrs. Brown thrown from bed in violent iceberg collision.
Do you know that when it crashed, I was thrown out of my bed and landed on the floor? I just got myself back up into bed and continued reading.
Okay. That may have been a bit of an exaggeration.
Unsinkable Molly saves lives as doomed Titanic perishes.
Well, I did take the oars off my lifeboat and row us all to safety. I even went back looking for survivors. Rowed for a whole 7 hours. That's why they called me unsinkable.
The officer lost control, so I rallied the women together. I rowed. We rowed.
Molly uses Titanic for fame.
Okay, so I wrote dozens of colorful articles for magazines and newspapers about the Titanic. Yes, I enjoyed the attention. Well, I am quotable and witty. What's wrong with that? Is it because I'm a woman?
They allowed few women to tell their story at the Titanic inquiry, but they couldn't silence me. After the tragedy, I used my limitless wealth to speak out on all kinds of matters. Labor rights, women's suffrage, and children's literacy.
All singing, all dancing Molly Brown.
I can sing and dance, and I was even found floating down the river as a baby in a basket by none other than Mark Twain.
Well, so says the 1964 musical, The Unsinkable Molly Brown. I think they may have embellished the truth there a little bit on that one. I'm not complaining. The film was up for an Oscar nomination. Beaten by Mary Poppins.
Molly Brown in space.
Mary Poppins didn't go into space. I did.
In 1965, NASA launched Gemini 3, the 7th manned American spaceflight. And its commander, Gus Grissom, did in fact name it Molly Brown.
Told you so.